Russian forces have tightened their grip on Ukrainian units trapped in Kursk, escalating the battle into a brutal, no-exit siege. Encircled and under relentless fire, Ukrainian troops face mounting losses as Russian advances press deeper into their defensive positions. As Ukrainian forces attempt to retreat, they describe a battlefield consumed by destruction, columns of smoldering armored vehicles, unrelenting artillery barrages, and swarms of Russian drones striking with precision. US President Donald Trump, speaking at a press conference, claimed credit for preventing an even greater disaster, stating, "If it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be here any longer." He further announced that he would be speaking with Russian President Vladimir Putin to negotiate the release of captured Ukrainian soldiers.
Tomorrow I'm speaking with President Putin of Russia to save some soldiers who are in deep trouble. They're captured. Essentially, they're surrounded by Russian soldiers. So I give you a lot of different things in one news conference, but it's a big deal. They're surrounded by Russian soldiers, and I believe if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be here any longer. I was able to get them not to do anything at this moment. But it's a bad situation in Russia, and it's a bad situation in Ukraine.
Meanwhile, the Russian Ministry of Defense has confirmed that its Saver group of forces continues its offensive operations against Ukrainian positions in Kursk. Moscow reports that Russian aviation, artillery, and missile strikes have pounded Ukrainian formations near Gogolevka, Gornal, Guyevo, and Oleshnia. The onslaught has reportedly inflicted heavy casualties on multiple Ukrainian brigades, including mechanized, air assault, marine, and territorial defense units. Russian forces claim to have eliminated more than 280 Ukrainian troops in a single day, along with tanks, armored personnel carriers, and artillery pieces. Since the start of hostilities in the Kursk sector, Russian estimates place Ukrainian losses at over 68,000 soldiers, 396 tanks, and more than 2,200 armored fighting vehicles. The figures, released by the Russian Defense Ministry, also cite the destruction of over 50 MLRS launchers, including American-supplied HIMARS, and dozens of electronic warfare and air defense systems. Ukrainian soldiers who managed to withdraw describe a devastating retreat. The BBC has gathered first-hand accounts from troops who recall how Russian drones hovered overhead, directing precise strikes that obliterated their armor and severed supply lines. "It was catastrophic," one soldier said. Kyiv has yet to acknowledge the full scale of the battlefield crisis, but Kursk now stands as one of Ukraine's most harrowing setbacks. The Russian encirclement is closing in, and for those still trapped, the clock is running out.